In the current state of affairs, many of us are having to move our meetings online. We're having to do our presentations through video conferencing platforms. And this is not something that all of us are great at. So I'm going to be giving you a few handy tips to help you next time you have to step in front of your laptop camera lens. And one of the first aspects is lighting. So right now I'm sitting opposite a window, bringing in some natural light, which is a great source of light to use. And you can see that my face is well lit up. I'm going to turn my camera slightly to show you what it looks like in a bad scenario. So in a situation like this where I have too much light behind me, you can see that it is very difficult to see me and I'm not completely clear. So natural light without any shadows. At the moment I've got shadows. You bring it this way and it's light directly on my face. The backdrop that I've chosen is a clear backdrop, and the reason you do this is to ensure that the focus is on you and not on your surroundings. So if I were to have chosen a different backdrop, we would have had something like this in this office. I have boxes behind me and a camera, not the most professional setting. Even looking at your desk, sometimes we have photos on the desk. It's not the best professional setting to have when you're doing a conference call or a presentation on a video platform. You want to ensure that the focus is on you. If you are sitting at one of these fantastic swirly chairs, be sure that you're not swinging on your chair while you're talking. This is extremely distracting, as you can see. So plant your feet on the ground, flat on the ground, and sit straight. The next part is camera angle. What most people do, I'm just going to move this to the side and drop this down to a natural desk level, is they'll sit at their computer quite close up and they'll be doing the call like this. As you can see, this is not a great angle. It looks unprofessional and it's not natural at all. So what you want to do is get a pile of books like I have. Turn the camera and show you. I have a pile of books here and I'm going to place my laptop on the pile of books. I'm going to reposition my camera angle, and as you can see, my camera is now at eye line with me, and this is a much more natural look. Another important thing that people forget is that you don't have to sit right up close to the lens. Create a little bit of space. Allow your hands to be used. So if we do this, and I'm presenting to you on a certain topic about your body language and how one should sit correctly, using one's hands brings more animation into what you're saying and makes it more personal. If you have a long presentation to deliver, you can consider something like a teleprompter app. I know that the Apple Store has a number of options in this regard. I've downloaded one of them. The problem with using these apps on your actual computer screen is that very often one's eyes dart from left to right. Now I'm going to show you, I'm going to sit up close like most of us do. I'm going to pull up my teleprompting app and I'm going to read from it. During this time, taking all your meetings and presentations online is the only option to keep your brand alive. I'm going to give you some tips on how to perfect a video call on a platform like Zoom. Now you can see from this that my eyes were darting from side to side. One way to get away from falling into this trap is to actually sit back a little bit. And in doing so, your eyes aren't as in focus. So again, I'm going to pull up the app. During this time, taking your meetings and presentations online is the only option for keeping your brand alive, and it's in digitizing things that we discover some of our weaknesses. So I'm going to give you some handy tips on how to perfect a video call like on Zoom. One thing I always remind my clients is that if you are doing a presentation, if you are talking to people, you want to engage with them. How do you do that? You look into their eyes, look through the lens, and most importantly, have an open body language, sit up straight, and smile. Smiling does something to people when they're listening to you talk. It engages them, it makes them like you. If you have a very stern face and you're presenting like this, it's very boring to people. If you have a smile and you're engaging, it's a much better presentation. So if you can remember those key tips, you remember to keep down your background noise. At the moment I have children running around upstairs. They know to keep their volume down, they know not to come in here. My cell phone is off, it's off vibrate. All of the sound alerts on my computer are off as well. So you want to double check all of those things, ensure that there are no disruptions, and that you can give your presentation and your audience the best possible performance. Wishing you the best of luck, and if you have any questions, you're welcome to email me at ash@ashevans.co.